Hey everybody, it's Dallas42 back again with another 7 Days to Die video. It's the morning of day 52. And we're not in our normal surroundings, we're in a different place because we have created a second safe house inside of the burned forest. Now, we have already identified 3 different tier 5s inside of the burned forest. There's one there, and one there. So they're I'm pretty much centrally located amongst the 3 of them that we've found so far. So I think I'm just going to pick one and go to it. This one's the oh, that's a 4 actually. Let's just go try this one. Why not? So, we're getting a little bit of an early start because last night we logged out a little bit early. And I just want to take a look here and make sure I got plenty of ammunition. Might as well take a little bit extra even if it's AP. I don't think any of the rest of this stuff is mission critical for me while I'm in the POI. I guess I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. I'll leave this coal here. We don't need that while we're in there. The gasoline, I'll put it on my motorcycle. That's what we'll do. Because I'm not gonna need the gasoline while I'm in there either. There's the garage. That's what I'm looking for. And we need to interact with that. We need to take the bicycle out of there. Can drop the gasoline in there. And we're going to use the bicycle for local travel here. Let's get all of our weapons reloaded with the high power, because we want to start with that. Moving to the regular if we need to, or the AP if we need to. This one's a little low on repair, but I'll wait a little while before we do it. I'll find a quiet spot inside the POI to do it if we need to. And we'll head over there very soon. I just want to make sure. We got some building blocks just in case. I'm just going to drop this wood off. Alright, let's go and we'll scout it out. Getting a bright and early start at it. Should have plenty of time to finish it today. The Athletics Complex, that's what it is. Go find the proper entry point, probably over here somewhere. I have never done this POI on this or any other playthrough. So, it's going to be interesting. And because it's in the burned forest, it qualifies as a tier 5.5. So this could potentially be very challenging. But we're going to find out. We're going to give it a try. Got nothing to lose but our life. I'm not sure exactly how to get into this place. Oh, this looks like a possibility over here. And it's daytime, so zombies will not be moving so fast. I'm going to try to lean on this SMG a little bit, and or the 44, because ammo's a little scarce for my other weapons. Right. I think that's better than the one I already had. There's a zombie on the other side of the wall beating on stuff, but we'll find him eventually. Not in a big rush. Want to be thorough, but we don't have to pick up every piece of junk. That's locked. I see you. Some major plumbing issues in this bathroom. Guess I don't need that stuff. We're gonna save our inventory space for just the best stuff. That door's locked. There's a zombie standing out there. Can't do anything about that right now. Might as well just eat that. Is it good for any recipes? It's not. I can just go ahead and eat or drink it. The ones that are good for recipes we'll try to hang on to, but if they're not useful, then we'll just consume them immediately, and they don't take up space in our inventory. Here we go. We've got a couple of Couple of people over here. Take iron, if I find it. Take rotting flesh, cloth, those are pretty useful. Beer. That's good for one of my crafting recipes, but I don't think it's anything too essential right now. Get up. I smell an ambush. Like it wants us to go that way. Let's see if I have room for a pumpkin seed. I can drop it later if I find something better. Lead hasn't been terribly important. It's good for crafting ammunition, but I haven't had to do too much of that lately. Nasty red zombie. I think those are called irradiated, or infernal, I think they're called. That would be the nastier than the green ones. I'm not sure. It might be nastier than the blue ones too. I had a chance to get a couple rounds into him while he was lying on the ground and just take advantage of that opportunity before he gets up and starts coming at me. If I get down to around 100 shots of ammo remaining for this weapon, I will switch away from it and use something else for my normal. But I like the stopping power, and I had abundant ammo for this thing, so that's why we're using it. Looks like a good place for birds to swoop down on me. I've already been in that room. I think I've already been in there too. Whoa. I wonder if that was a demo zombie or if somebody just hit an explosive of some kind. little bit of a zombie rush, but not too bad. If my 44 pistol gets down a little bit lower health, I'm going to repair it. It's starting to get a little bit marginal. Take advantage of some opportunistic kills here. Do I have any points to distribute? I haven't looked at that for a while. I have 2 points to distribute. We can get... Can't get that yet. Can't get any more of that yet. This one costs 3 points. Okay, I'm going to save up for 1 more point so I can get that. Like the skybox seats or something for the... Must be a football field down there, or was before the apocalypse hit. Yikes. They're coming out of the woodwork. Okay, that was a little brutal. That caught me off guard. I was in a compromised position. Didn't have the ability to take up a good fighting position before that battle started. So I ended up taking a bit of damage, but we can take a jar of honey and that'll take care of that infection. And we can take a first aid kit and that will take care of my abrasion and restore my health. As long as that doesn't happen too many more times, we're going to be alright. It's kind of a wide open area, and there's not like it's easy for the zombies to just come at you from any direction. So it's a little bit of a proving to be a little bit of a challenge here so far. But hey, that's what we came for, right? Didn't want it to be easy. Explosives. Looks like we just have to go basically down there. I'm just going to remove this marker and put it back on our base so we don't have to stare at it the whole time. Looks like I'm going to have to go in here, but first let's go over this way and scout it out a little bit. Tool mag, 81 out of 100 on that. This is all like free resources here. If you needed any of it, you just destroy that and get those resources. Same here. Not really hurting for resources though. Oil shale's always good for me. I can use that to make more gasoline. So keep our motorcycle fueled up. Don't need any nails right now. So I'll take them out if I have the chance, because otherwise they'll swarm me when I get over there. Outside. I think I needed coffee seeds for farming. That one's going to try to break through. Might be worth saving, may not. Alright, into the next area. Looks like a good place for dogs. Try to wait for them to get clear so I can get a clear shot at them. Don't have to waste a lot of ammo in the process. I'll free fire on those big glowing guys because those guys are nasty, but for just your run-of-the-mill feral zombie, don't have to worry too much about that. Need any of that stuff. Lamb rations. Don't need any mushrooms. This is used in recipes. Okay, I should hang on to that if possible. Generator. We don't have a generator quest. Check your corners. Gotta be at least one zombie in this room. Really? It seems unusual to me. hear one over here. Might be outside the base, though. I think it's just that one outside the base is still aggro. There's one laying on the ground right there. There's gotta be one sitting up here, surely. There's not. You know, I think I might use a steroid. Don't use these at home, kids. Step right on that guy. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, using that steroid will allow me to continue to move faster, even while encumbered. That's the main reason why I'm using it. It could be a bit of a compromised position to be in if I have to move slow, because zombies could swarm me. I'm moving slow. Not a recipe for success. Ooh, we got like a pit where they threw the dead bodies over here. That's nice. I do love the atmosphere and the theming of the POIs in this game. It's one of the things I like the best about this game. You know, I think it's probably time to slap a repair on this thing. I'm going to slap a repair on this one too, just to be on the safe side. Okay. This room appears to be clear. Yucca fruit right now. Outside of a barn. Sure there's no good stuff hiding over here. I gotta say, at first I didn't really see what all the fuss was about with this 44, but it's growing on me. It's very powerful. It's pretty accurate. It would be better if I had a laser sight for it. And then with that extra book that we got that gives it the penetrating power even without AP rounds, that's a huge game changer. Ammo pile. I really don't need those shotgun slugs. Taking up space in my inventory. Before the next blood moon, we gotta figure out what's going wrong with our turrets. This looks like a great place for a big ambush. I don't think I'm going to be lucky enough to get out of here without having a few nasty zombies to fight. Looks like there's one laying right there. I might climb up on top of this thing and just start firing down in there. Oh, I can't climb up there. Yeah, there we go. Then if they come at me, they can only come at me one or two at a time up this ramp here. I think that'll work pretty nicely, so let's try it. Yep, as confirmed, that is a big nasty zombie. But killing that does not seem to have alerted any others. What happens if I shoot that? Hey, bird. Oh, here comes one. We've got a customer. What are you gonna do, huh? Okay, this seems to be working. Let's continue with this method. Didn't wake any more of them up yet. A little bit of a waste of gas, but if it helps us avoid the massive swarm. That one woke one up. Just a little guy, though. See any more from my current vantage point. If I see them, I might as well try to get them. There's gonna have to be some sort of a major swarm happening down here. Like they're just gonna have to appear out of nowhere, because that was not enough of them to be able to call it. Swing my SMG here, because I have a feeling I'm going to get swarmed. If I do, I have the stopping power needed. There's gonna be some zombies down here, I'm sure. Oh, look at this. We got a swarm. Hopefully they just come up the front of the truck here. If they do, I can handle that. Nope. Retreat. them I can handle one or two at a time. Make sure we don't have any spitters. Is it a little cheesy sitting up here and taking pot shots at these guys? You can decide if you want, but I'd rather survive the POI than not. Fact is, they're just not smart enough to get up here. Oh no! A drink. Wow, that was a battle. Did we get them all? I think we got them all. I took a little damage. I'm going to use a first aid kit just to heal up that HP damage. And there's nothing else wrong with me besides that, so it could have been a lot worse. I thought I had a really good strategy standing on top of this thing until it blew up. It was working until it blew up. Okay, let's make sure all of our guns are reloaded. That one's outside. I knew they were going to appear out of nowhere like that. It had been too easy up until that point. Hopefully that'll be it, though. Maybe we can be lucky enough for that to be the last big wave. I feel like we've almost covered the whole area of the place, so I wouldn't expect too much more. I don't know if we'll be lucky enough to have that be the final battle yet, though. What's that? This looks like a good place for a payoff room. Before I go in there, let me check out the rest of this stuff. I would say the chances of one more big battle before I grab that payoff loot are about 50-50. It doesn't appear as though there's any good loot down in this trench, so I don't really want to go down there if I don't have to. There's a switch. If I hit the switch and zombies start coming out of the woodwork, I'm climbing back up here. Where was that? I hear it. demo zombie. Did I get him? Is he getting back up? I think I got him. Okay. It's not a huge wave. It was just a few guys in there. That's good. Get a good look at this guy. He's pretty scary. Yeah, he's got like an explosive pack on him, and he'll, if he gets a chance, he'll blow himself up, and it causes a lot of damage. I think we did it. Yeah, level 5 pistol. It looks nice, but it's not even close to as good as what we've got. I've literally got 3 guns in my inventory that are better than that. Don't need any of that stuff. Maybe I'll take some robotics parts just because those are hard to find. Level 5 boots. I'm starting to find level 5 clothes, and I think that's... most of those are going to be an upgrade over what I've got. What's that? A robotic turret. Got it. Ammo, ammo, ammo. What's that? A steel club. Don't need any clubs. Take some machine gun parts just in case. Vehicle crafting is good. Take those just in case. I want the dart trap bundle. I want it more than I want 22 wood. And I want 12 silver more than I want 2 rotting flesh. The rest of that I can do without. I'm going to need some of that ammo. I need that more than I need a potato seed. Gunpowder is probably more useful than a coffee seed at this point. I could go out and come back in, but so far I don't think there's enough good stuff to justify doing that. That stuff I can do without. Bullet casings might be handy. Those are probably better for me than 2 pumpkin seeds. Just like skill books that are skill books of marginal usefulness. That's still a pretty nice payoff in there. And we've done it. So where's the escape hatch? Where's the exit to this place? Is that why this is here? So you can get out easy? Or is that it? There it is. I see it. There's a key door over here. Alright, and just like that, we have polished off another Tier 5 POI. That one was not too bad, didn't take that long. So, let's put a check mark on our map. What was this place called? The Navezgane Athletics Complex. I want to label it too. So we're going to delete this one. And we'll put it back. And it actually ended up being more of a military thing. So it's a 5 Nav Athletic Comp. Cool. And we can put a check mark next to it, because we've finished it. Woot! And it didn't even take all day. We got a little bit of time left. Getting an early start was helpful there. Walk back around to my motorcycle, or my bicycle, which is over here. That was pretty fun. There's a couple of big battles in there, that's for sure. The one on the stairway, and then the one in the last room. In the, near that zombie pit. The body pit, whatever you call it. I think I shot a zombie in the street that dropped a bag also. I should see if I can find that. There it is over there. There's often ammunition in those bags, so it's always good to stop and grab them if you can. Alright, that was a productive outing. Feel good about that. Oh, I missed. Those guys are kind of scary on just general principle. Alright, I'm going to drop some stuff off here, and then we're going to get on our motorcycle and we're going to go for a ride. Sooner or later I'll have to organize this stuff, but not right this moment. Should do it. About ammo. We don't need to carry the AP ammo with us. We'll just sling the actually, that's something I should do. I should change my ammo back to standard ammo until the next time we do either a Blood Moon or a Tier 5. We don't want to use our good ammo on just the occasional wandering zombie. It's a bit of a waste. There we go. Then let's drop off. Let's drop off the high power ammo, because we're not going to do any Tier 5s tonight. We can come back and get that ammo before the next one. I'm a little pressed for ammo, but that's something we can work on. So I'm thinking we got a little bit of time here. So what I want to do is continue to explore this biome. And there's a good place to explore because there was an airdrop over there. So let's go and find that airdrop and then explore over in that area for a while. Had an obnoxious phone call coming in, that's why I muted my mic for just a moment. The place I'm staying still has a landline phone, and when it rings, it's like super obnoxious. But there's nothing I can do about that right now, except just mute it so you guys don't have to hear it. Figured I'd stop and get a little bit of this coal real quick. It's an easy coal node over here. Did I get it all? Boy, that auger's sure handy. I think I got it. I'm just getting rocks now. Refuel that thing. Continuing on. Oh, look at that. There's more. But wait, there's more. Don't have to go too crazy here, but we'll just go a little bit. Some of this? Come get it. I'm really low on ammo for that thing. I need to stop using it. I saw this over here too. This easy iron. Good enough. This auger is so helpful, man. It just works so good, so efficient. Actually not afraid to stop and grab a little bit of stuff here once in a while. Those guys are tricky. There's more easy coal. After this, I won't have to worry about coal for a good long time. This auger does burn through the gasoline, though. Can't forget, on those basic, simple zombies like that, I can actually hit them right in the chest and it'll be enough to kill them. It's easier to aim at. Don't waste so much ammo. I'm satisfied. Case in point. Alright, here's our stash. Crafting skill magazines, melee mods, a jar of honey to replenish the one we just used, and some high power ammo. Nice. There's a POI over here. I also saw... where was it? I thought I saw some iron. I saw an easy iron somewhere, and I lost it. Ah, here it is. I need to retrieve some gasoline out of here. Whoa. He's instantly buried. Let's grab some of that easy iron while we're out here. I'm eventually going to need to build more... better tools. I don't have top-of-the-line tools yet. So, I'm still going to need more steel for that. Which is why it doesn't hurt to grab some iron. Got birds coming in. I'll have to grab this gasoline. This is a tier 0 POI, body bag pit. Hey, repair kits, gunpowder, not bad, not bad. Okay, let's take a look at our map. Hey, there's a hog over there. How did I not kill that thing? Your blue bag. Salvage tools maxed out, baby. That means I can build a level 6 impact driver when the time is right. Okay, so I think what I want to do is kind of come over this way, because there's a road that goes up out of that town, and we know that all POIs are along roads, so maybe I can find my way back to that road here. I see a road right here, actually. Might be the same one, weaving, winding around. Let's see if we can connect it. Alright, here's the road. There's a POI right here, too. That's weird how it's like a little cliff here. It's just the way it randomly pre-gens was a little awkward on this particular POI. That's a tier 0, okay. So we can follow this road out here, or we can follow this road out here. Let's just turn around and stay on the one we're on. Go out here a ways, see what we find. I'm going to slap our waypoint, our quick waypoint, back on our home, so whenever we're ready to go back there, we can do so easily. There's a couple of airdrops that I'm seeing on my compass up there, but I think they're way off in the other side of the pine forest somewhere. What do we have here? A gas station. We're stopping and getting some gas. It's a tier 1 commercial. Let's put it on the map. So we know that in the pine forest there were a total of 5. That one's out of order. There were a total of 5 tier 5 POIs in the pine forest. So I'm expecting the same number here in the burnt forest. And we've only identified 3 of them so far. So there should be, I would expect there to be 2 more out somewhere. That is a tier 3 house. Looks like we're stumbling upon another somewhat urban area here. Could be a place to find one. What's this place? This is a 3 house. Let's try to be systematic and put them all on the map as we find them here. This one's a 1 house. Zoom in a bit. Oh yeah, we found another town up here. I'm hungry. We're not in a tier 5, we're not in a blood moon, so I'm just going to use the hobo stew. If we were in a tier 5 or a blood moon, I would eat the sham chowder instead. This is a 1 house. This one is a 1 house. It's a little bit tedious to label all the POIs you come across, but if we're using our method, we only have to do it once, and then it's on the map after that. This is a 1 house. This is a tier 0. We'll come back around. I want to follow this road first. There's got to be a tier 0 over here. Maybe a 1. Tier 0. See what I found? Gasoline. We'll stop for gasoline. This place. Did I put that on the map yet? It's a 1 house. This looks to be another sizable town. I'll bet there's at least one tier 5 up here. Already got that one on the map. This one's a tier 1 house. This is a tier 1 residential. Coming out of the woodwork. That zombie stopped to try and eat the snake that I killed. It's gotta be a 0. Yep, confirmed. Let's carry on. We're running a little short on time, so I'm not going to stop and label everyone anymore. Instead, I'm going to try and just look for big ones and see if there are 5. Like this one's pretty big. It's a tier 3. It's a 3 residential house. Tier 3 rural house, I should say. About this one. This one's a 2 commercial. Kinda want to see where this road goes. Since we're already up here, might as well go check it out real quick. Somewhere up here is where the burned forest will meet up with the wasteland, I believe it is. This one is a tier 4. Tier 4 military. This one is tier 0. What's this? It's the front door of that military complex I just found. I think that's what that is. Oh, yeah, okay, we are in the wasteland. We don't want to go there yet. So that green haze is showing me that I'm taking a radiation hazard from being in the wasteland. Okay, so we found where the burned forest and the wasteland meet. Is there a road? There's a road here. Let's follow this little road and see if it leads to a POI. You'll never find a POI just completely out in the middle of nowhere. They're all connected to roads. Could be small roads, but they're connected to roads. Okay, nothing there. It's a tier 0. Let's work our way back down, and we'll get to that town that we found and work our way around the other side of it, just see if we see any big tier 5s. Kind of make our way back home, because it's almost dawn. Also getting a little bit low on gasoline. I don't want to get too low because I don't want to get below like 25%, say, because I need to be able to get back to our blood moon base in the pine forest before the next blood moon. I don't know if it's worth it to build a blood moon base in other biomes, because we've already got that really well established blood moon base. And it would take a lot of resources and a lot of time to build them in the other biomes. And once having done that, then we're only going to be in this biome for a little while, and then we're going to be done with it. We're going to want to move on to the desert, and then we've got to build a whole nother one over there. I don't know, I just don't think it's really worthwhile. If you're dying to see me build blood moon bases in the other biomes, let me know in the comments. I will take your preferences into account. But if you don't tell me, I'm just going to do my own thing. So, yeah, there's a get that hog while I'm here. This is a 4 residential. Let's go see where this... I want to go see where this road goes, but I found another trader up here. We're going to have to save this road for another occasion, because we're almost out of time for the night. We'll just skirt the outskirts of this little town here and see if we see any other big POIs. And then we're going to head back home. That's a big house. I doubt it's a tier 5 though. It's a 3. Doesn't look like a tier 5. That's a 3 residential. This one is a 2 commercial. Road that comes off this side. What's this place on the right up here? It's pretty big. Let's just check it real quick. This is just a tier 1 a rest area, so I guess that's like administrative. Check all this stuff more carefully later, but I don't see anything here that's like an obvious tier 5. Hey, there's a gas station. Should stop and look for gas real quick. And we'll label it real quick. It's a tier 1 commercial. Looks like there might be something if I keep going. Is it this way? Yeah, if I keep going this way, there might be a big POI down here somewhere. What's this one? This one's a 3 commercial. Whoops, wrong button. this one is... This one's a 3. I guess commercial. It looks like that's it for this town. So unless I overlooked something, I don't think there's any tier 5s in this town. Let's cut cross country and we can put a little bit more of this area on the map. We'll head back home. Here's a road. I think we've already been here before. Yeah. Okay. Got a little bit more exploring done. Still more to do. That's the athletics complex that we already did. That went smoothly, for the most part. And home sweet home. All right. Let me just drop off the stuff we don't need anymore. I'll try to put it in this first one first because I haven't organized this yet. And we don't want multiple different stacks sitting in different bins. So I'll try to put them in the first one first. And then if we can't fit it... So I never open these up. Spear crafting, explosives crafting, and harvesting tools. We're getting close to being maxed out on harvesting tools. We're up to 83. Got some mods. Alright. Couple extra things we gotta drop in the second bin here. Got an extra stack of those. Ammo. So I think what we're going to probably do tomorrow is we're going to do some of these local POIs, lower tier local POIs, and just try to find some more ammunition because we're low on ammunition. And do some like tier 1, 2, and 3 POIs, see if we can get some easy payoff loot, get some more ammunition, and get into a little bit better shape with ammunition so we can try one more of the tier 5s before we have to go back for Horde Night. I think it was on day 56 is the next Horde Night, so day 55 we want to head back to our regular home and take a look at our Horde base, make sure it's up to ship shape. So basically I just got the one more day tomorrow and then we gotta head back. So I'll think on it. We'll see what we want to do, but we're going to call it for right now. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you learned something about the game or were entertained, please click the like button. And leave a comment to tell me what you thought about everything, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And I will catch you in the next one.